from the L.12.12 archives. It's been a while since I talked about this one. Let's get into it. Hey YouTube fragrance family, welcome to another edition of Samplin Samples. Today I'm going to be talking about Jaune by Lacoste, released in 2015. I did an initial impression on this fragrance and then I totally forgot about shooting the video. So this is from my archives here. I wrote everything. I wore it out a few times. I depleted the sample. If you want to take a look at my initial impression on this fragrance, I have a link down below. I did it back in September of 2016, so it's been a while. Yes, this is from the archives. So, Jaune by Lacoste. The big notes in this fragrance: grapefruit, cypress, and tonic water. Yeah. So, my impression of Jaune. The main factor here is a Lacoste scent that got my attention on the first impression video, link down below. It should tell you quite a bit with this one, actually. If you can get my attention on a first impression video from Lacoste, that is a good thing for them. Now, dissecting this fragrance a little bit more, my initial impression was actually point on. It is worth sniffing this Jaune from Lacoste. It's not a game breaker by any means, but if you are able to get this fragrance for cheap, I think this may be worthwhile. Heavy grapefruit opening, not the worst, but not also the best in the game. It is what it is from Lacoste. It is very fresh, it's spory, and could be a very good gym scent if you're that type of guy that wears fragrances in the gym. I really think this wears very lightly. It can be an office scent. Also, it's very non-offensive. The dry down has a green cypress aspect, which is okay. It gives a little depth, but not enough, in my opinion, to make it a complete scent that is 100% designer fragrance that you should get. It's actually one of those fragrances that doesn't have much depth to it, and that is the MO of Lacoste fragrances, to be quite honest. It's compared to Edition Blanche by Chanel online, and I am like, what are those people smoking? I don't know why. I don't get much lemon from this fragrance, which Edition Blanche does, or anything truly similar to Edition Blanche. So I'm debunking that personally. I did not get an Edition Blanche feel that I feel like this could replace it. No, not even freaking close. It has a touch of sweetness in this fragrance, great for teens. It's not that much sweetness that it's going to overwhelm the user or make the user think that it's too childish. My initial impression, I said there's like a champagne-like note here that gives this kind of fizzy aspect to the note of breakdown. It kind of shows tonic water, which has fizziness, which is carbonated. So I'm going to give this fragrance that. It has like a carbonation-like feel, which is very, very nice, actually. It actually makes the fragrance really highly wearable. It has a small pinch of pink pepper in here to give it just a small kick of spice here. Overall, it's a grapefruit that's sparkling with a backbone of cypress. That is pretty much bang on what I'm getting here. There's not much going on. Staying power in this fragrance, crap, as Lacoste does. So when I'm saying if you get this cheap, like 20 bucks, yeah, it might be worth it. It lasted like 3 to 4 hours on my skin with an average 2 light projection. So that is the downfall. If Lacoste does a great smelling scent, usually they don't last, and that's what it is. 3 to 4 hours, average to light projection. Is that worth your money? Might as well save up an extra 30-40 bucks and get yourself something decent. The good things about this fragrance, surprisingly nice grapefruit. The bad things about this fragrance, longevity and projection is no good, and there's no true backbone to it. So that's why it fades so early, is that dry down is non-existent. It's not going anywhere. My final take on this fragrance, is it bottle worthy, another sample, or a pass? Personally, for me, this is going to be a pass. It's not something I'm going to be seeking out. It's a very simple scent. There's not much going on, and I don't think it's worth the money. And that goes to a star rating from, of course, a 1 being crap and 5 being great. This fragrance gets a 2-star rating from me. 2 stars. It's okay, but there's better on the market. But if you can get it for cheap and this sounds appealing to you, have at her. So thank you for watching. It's been a while since I've done an initial impression on this one, so I'm happy to get the Samplin samples out of the way for those of you that were actually awaiting this. Thank you for watching, and please comment below if you liked this fragrance or disliked this fragrance. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks.